We've all been there. You're walking down the street minding your own business when suddenly you feel a presence above. You look up, and there it is. A solitary bird circling overhead. But what if that bird wasn't a bird at all? What if, and stay with me here, it was a drone? Specifically a drone designed to look like a bird? Yeah, it's creepy. It's also increasingly a reality. The line between science fiction and reality is getting blurrier, folks. And in the world of surveillance technology, that line is practically non-existent. We're talking about drones so advanced, so realistic that they could fool even your most bird-obsessed friend. Think less angry birds and more alarming birds. These aren't your kids' toy drones buzzing around the park and crashing into trees. These are sophisticated pieces of equipment deployed by law enforcement agencies across the country. And while their proponents tout their benefits, the potential for misuse is, let's just say, substantial. So buckle up, because we're about to dive headfirst into the world of bird drones, police surveillance, and the implications for your privacy. You might want to close your blinds for this one. Let's talk tech, shall we? These bird drones aren't just some dude in a van with a remote control and a glue gun. They're the result of years of research and development, often funded by your tax dollars. We're talking flapping wings, realistic plumage, even tiny bird feet, all meticulously crafted to blend seamlessly into the environment. Some of these drones are so lifelike they can even mimic the flight patterns of real birds. We're talking soaring, diving, hovering, all the moves that would make Audubon proud. They're equipped with high-resolution cameras capable of capturing crystal-clear footage from hundreds of feet in the air. And the best part? They're practically silent, making them the perfect tool for covert surveillance. We're not just talking about pigeons with cameras strapped to their backs anymore, folks. These are drones designed to resemble hawks, falcons, even owls. Imagine, you're enjoying a picnic in the park, completely unaware that a robotic raptor is circling overhead recording your every move. Sounds like something out of a dystopian sci-fi film, right? Well, welcome to the future. So, how are police departments actually using these bird drones? The answer, as you might expect, is a bit murky. Law enforcement agencies are notoriously tight-lipped about their surveillance techniques, but from the bits of information we've been able to piece together, it's clear that these drones are being used for a wide range of purposes. We've heard reports of bird drones being used to monitor protests, track suspects, and even gather evidence in criminal investigations. Some police departments claim that these drones are simply another tool in their arsenal, helping them to keep the public safe. But critics argue that their use raises serious concerns about privacy and civil liberties. Imagine a world where the police can spy on you at any time, from any location, without you ever knowing. Sounds far-fetched? Think again. With the rapid proliferation of bird drones, that scenario is quickly becoming a reality. Here's the million-dollar question. Are these bird drones a violation of our privacy, or are they a necessary tool for law enforcement? It's a complex issue with no easy answers. On the one hand, there's no denying that these drones have the potential to be incredibly invasive. Imagine a world where the police can use these drones to monitor your every move, track your location, and even eavesdrop on your conversations. It's a chilling thought, to say the least. But on the other hand, proponents of bird drones argue that they can be a valuable tool for fighting crime and keeping the public safe. They point to instances where these drones have been used to apprehend criminals, locate missing persons, and even prevent terrorist attacks. So where do we draw the line? It's a question that we, as a society, need to grapple with sooner rather than later. Here's the really scary part. There's currently a lack of clear regulations governing the use of drones by law enforcement, let alone bird drones specifically. It's like the Wild West out there, folks. Some states have attempted to implement laws requiring warrants for drone surveillance, but these laws are often vague and difficult to enforce. This lack of regulation means that police departments are essentially free to use bird drones however they see fit, with little to no oversight or accountability. And that's a recipe for disaster, folks. Without clear rules and guidelines, there's no way to ensure that these drones are being used responsibly and ethically. We need our elected officials to step up and address this issue head-on. We need comprehensive legislation that protects our privacy rights while still allowing law enforcement to do their jobs effectively. So, what does the future hold for bird drones and police surveillance? It's hard to say for sure, but one thing is clear: this technology is here to stay. As the technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more realistic and sophisticated bird drones taking to the skies. Imagine a world where swarms of these drones patrol our cities, monitoring our every move. It sounds like something out of a dystopian science fiction novel, but it's a very real possibility. The question is, what are we going to do about it? We need to start demanding answers from our elected officials. We need to push for greater transparency and accountability from law enforcement agencies. And most importantly, we need to start having a serious conversation about the trade-offs between security and privacy in the digital age.